Welcome back. Well, the city of Arlington is observing National Medal of Honor Day by celebrating the life and legacy of a World War II hero who brought down 6 enemy aircraft while saving his wingman's life.
What a story. Fox 4's Hanna Battah live in Arlington with more. Hannah?
And you know what? A very important story to tell, especially on days like today, the National Medal of Honor Day. We're going to talk about that recipient, but first I got to introduce the president and CEO of the museum here locally, Chris Cassidy. Thank you so much for talking with us. How's it going?
Yeah, good morning, Hannah. Great to be with you.
It's great to be with you as well. We're standing right in front of the area where that ceremony is going to be held in, what, a little over an hour. Tell us about the recipient today that is being highlighted in it.
Well, the Medal of Honor recipients come from all walks of life in all cities in America, and Neil Kirby is Arlington's own Medal of Honor recipient. He was an aviator and received his medal for actions in the cockpit, and today's the day where we're highlighting him because we're here in Arlington, but it's the day where we highlight all Medal of Honor recipients ever.
What's it important for the general public to know? I think oftentimes when we're told about war stories, it seems like such a foreign concept to a lot of people, and it's hard to sometimes put into perspective how much work they did and how much of a hero some of these recipients are. When you tell their stories and you get that honor of sharing it, how does that feel for you, and what do you hear from people when they really are educated on this?
Well, you know, the interesting thing is in this job, I've got to know a lot of the Medal of Honor recipients, and every single one of them share this sentiment that they're wearing the medal for others. They're the keepers of the medal for the members that they served with, but also the country that they're supporting and defending. So people at home should understand that those folks were born just normal people and lived their normal life, and then the circumstances put them in an extraordinary day where an ordinary person did something unbelievable when the nation needed it.
And oftentimes, too, are even uncomfortable and reject the idea of being called a hero, too.
Yeah, it's an uncomfortable, quote, burden, but one that is carried with them because they know that now it's their turn to share these stories with America and kind of inspire people. And that's what we look to do in the museum, is inspire people through stories of courage that they can apply to their own lives, because courage comes in all shapes and sizes, and we need it in every day.
Yeah, construction for the museum still underway. You said we're, what, about now roughly a year out before it officially opens?
Actually, not roughly, exactly. Our Medal of Honor grand opening day for the museum will be this day, March 25th next year, and construction is on time, fundraising, supporting the construction to keep that pace, and so we're really excited. It's coming together quite nicely.
What do some of our viewers have to look forward to as far as what the museum's going to have?
Well, it's going to be a repository of stories. This is a museum that will tell biographical stories of normal people, as we talked about. If you want to learn about World War II or see airplanes and tanks, there's other museums, great ones for that. This will be about people.
You guys are really doing such important work there in highlighting those stories. I know it's something that this community in particular really finds to be important. Is that something that you felt, that level of support from North Texans doing this project?
Oh my God, I think there's no other place in the country where, and maybe even no other city in the country, that would have been so welcoming and so enabling to allow this project to not only get kicked off, but to stay on track and to have such robust support from North Texas and the Arlington community.
Fun to be a part of. Well, Chris Cassidy, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Hannah. Appreciate it.
And we're going to be talking to him again in the 9 o'clock hour of Good Day ahead of that ceremony that, again, starts at 10 a.m. And you can find it all here on Fox 4 News. For now, reporting live in Arlington, I'm Hanna Battah for Good Day. Back to you guys.